Well, good afternoon, and I'm up here at Brooklyn Center, across the street from the police department. Just thought I'd do a little video out here. It's interesting to get a sense of what the scene is like outside of what you might often see on the news, or even if you're looking at certain live feeds from protests. So first of all, and I really get this, having lived 2 blocks from where George Floyd was killed. If you're far away from this, there's nothing going on, and everything seems pretty normal. It's kind of funny, like my house is quiet right now, right? We've been not quiet for the last year, but so, wherever else you are in the Twin Cities, you might just think nothing's going on. And that's an important thing to realize, right? When you're hearing on the news and, the city's burning, all this kind of stuff. No, that's not what's happening at all. So I'm going to turn this around. So first of all, this is Brooklyn Center High School. So this is all happening right across the street from the high school. This is also a really working class residential neighborhood. And these poor people, they've been living in these apartment buildings. I know very well what they're going through. This is not fun. This is really traumatizing, really difficult. And so here's the police station. We'll walk by there, but you can see the National Guard trucks, the fence, the razor wire, and this is a nice little church right here, and they got some barbecue going on, and there's merchandise tables. This is America, right? So there's got to be merch. There's different people talking. So we'll just kind of take a stroll through, and but again, this is a neighborhood of there's obviously a lot of immigrants here. A lot of folks from I'm hearing some Liberian accents, some other place in Africa, and as we get closer to the police station, you can get a sense of how heavily armed and fortified this has become. It's just pretty crazy. And we've got there was some folks preaching up here earlier. We got some music going on. And so you can see all of the hardware here. This is your tax dollars hard at work. We've now got double layers of fencing. We're coming to the part of the fence. You may have heard they put a bunch of air fresheners up here the other night, so you can see some of those are still here. You can kind of smell it. It smells pretty, that really toxic, non-fresh air freshener scent. And again, I'd like you to imagine living in these apartment buildings. It's pretty rough. I understand that a number of these folks have gone elsewhere for a few days. Doesn't surprise me. And now you're getting more of a sense of the folks that are gathered here. There's a couple hundred folks here, maybe. We'll see what happens. The signal comes in and out. I know they got some signal jamming stuff going on here. And so here you can get a sense that things are a little more active. But really, if you go within a block, there's almost nothing happening. You got kids playing. This is the worship service happening, so you can hear the singing. This is obviously some kind of evangelical black church. Alright, so then just up the way here, so there's a little strip mall, starting to come to that. and it's all boarded up. So that's pretty tough for all these stores. So there's been a lot of food distribution going on. There's been a lot of community care and activities happening to make up for some of the loss, particularly of some food sales. And again, you can just see the other apartment buildings here. And you know, a lot of the media narrative that I've been seeing is this whole thing of, oh my gosh, you know, maybe if we did that, we wouldn't need curfews, we wouldn't need protests, we wouldn't need $30 million, quote, Operation Safety Net. Where does safety come from? Where does safety come from? You know, safety comes from a society where there's care and where there's justice. That's where safety comes from. And safety does not come from any of this. So I'm just going to turn around here again. Thanks for watching and tuning in. And so right now, you know, things are relatively mellow here. Some nice interaction going on. There's obviously a lot of community outreach, a lot of folks helping each other. You know, that's the other thing to remember, right? These kinds of neighborhoods, you know, you got a lot of people that are poor, lower middle class. You got a lot of people that are working, you know, lousy jobs. They're not getting paid a living wage. You know, why not? That's where safety and justice comes from. Some of you may have checked out my Big Numbers series. You know, we have a huge problem of wealth inequity going on in this country, and that's what makes our society unsafe. So, you know, we're really just trying to encourage people to rethink, right? What is safety? What is safety? Safety does not come from snipers on roofs. Safety does not come from military hardware in our neighborhoods. That is not where safety comes from. And so for those of you that can advocate and write letters and call people and politicians, just, you know, take half an hour out of your week and talk to your friends about safety. You know, what makes you feel safe? What makes you feel safe, right? A roof over your head, food in your stomach, some meaningful work to do. That's what people want. Why aren't we making that happening? Why don't we take the $30 million for Operation Safety Net and put it in these neighborhoods, right? That would have made safety. So thanks again. Good to talk to you all. Peace out. Bye.